Okay, let's find out if what our suspicions are true. Now, you notice Mr. Postum was digging right around here, and there's that, marking under the picnic bench.
Right.
So,
Oh
move
man,
it
what a
aside.
cliffhanger to leave people on.
Yeah. And believe it or not, we get a third use out of this shovel. And oh god, she's just in there.
Thank God she's still alive. That could have been terrible.
Could you imagine? They just
I
have a
mean,
child in this game.
Pottsdam clearly isn't a man used to physical labor because she's right there still on the ground. Like, he
Yeah,
didn't dig a very deep hole.
it was like 6 inches. Dude, your measurements are off.
Thank God I found you.
Are you?
I want to go home. Could you take me to my mommy's store? Or to the policeman?
Can you tell me who did this to you?
Mr. Pottsdam told me he'd hurt my mommy if I told.
Ugh.
I won't do anything, I promise. Tell me what happened.
He made me play house. Then he dug a hole.
That's
Please,
really messed
I
up.
just want to
No
go.
kidding.
That's really.
I mean, ignoring the fact that we killed her
I don't
once,
Yeah.
know.
but, whatever.
To the store or the policeman.
So she
Please.
said to go to the police and she got lost, and she's lost.
I would say the store is the best option, considering the policemen are a bunch of assholes.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. So Karen scurries up ahead of you, and we're gonna go over to Edna's.
DNAs.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We're gonna go over to DNA's diner. It's the DNA diner. Oh god, this mouse. Okay, here we go. Flipping out, flipping out.
Steady goes it.
Oh, yay! Yay!
Mission
Oh,
accomplished.
God. Karen. Thank God. What happened?
Found her in the graveyard. She was buried alive. And she claims Mr. Pottsdam was responsible.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you from both of us. Here's the reward money. Take it and go. I need to be alone with my baby right now.
All right,
Nice.
so
How much
we
money do we
have
get?
um, I cannot right click it, so it's just a wad of bills.
That's very Earthbound, right? You get a wad of bills.
Yeah, that. Oh, I forgot about that. Diamond's even better. Now let's go ahead and talk to that douchebag Pottsdam about this. You got anything to say for
Yes.
yourself? Also,
We
don't hurt Edna.
If it isn't my favorite son-in-law, what brings you here again?
Oh man,
You
you're gonna
molested
love this
Karen
one.
and Hmm?
I love how they just go ahead and say you molested Karen. They don't even bother using the euphemism like they do when you talk to her.
Yeah, and the other choice is Karen accused you, and I don't believe it. That just makes us total assholes, so let's go with the accusation.
Yeah, I do not have the conscience to
That's
choose
what
option two.
the crazy little
Yeah.
bitch said, but it's not true. I
What that
was at
crazy
home
little
that night.
bitch said.
Mrs. Pottsdam will vouch for me.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Mrs. Pottsdam?
That's right, Mr. Pottsdam.
Husband and wife call each other Mr. and Mrs. Pottsdam.
Some pot
Yeah, it's
roast.
bizarre.
Forget the pot roast, Mother. Pot roast isn't for backstabbers.
He's such
For
a
persecutors.
pouty little kid
I won't share
man.
my meat.
I like his bad acting the best, though, out of all of them.
Good
Yeah,
lord.
well, look at that face. Oh my
That's
god.
my new text message sound, guys.
That's his meat face.
Alright, so should I say, okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Potsdam, or why are you covering for him,
He's
Mrs.
still
Potsdam?
making the meat face. I can't take him seriously while he's doing that.
It's the truth. That's why. And I think you better be going, young man, before I call your mother and tell on you.
I'd
Our
actually,
mother's busy making cookies.
but as corny as that sounds, I'd really rather she did not tell my mother about this because this whole town is scary. So now, remember, we're trying to get a fabric of cloth from the fire station, but we have a bunch of firemen at the fire station. So this thing is really subtle. I didn't even notice this the first time. But what we're going to do is go to the school
Fair enough.
and
We have to
pull
come back here.
pull the fire alarm.
This is the only fire alarm in the entire town.
I guess. Or at least it's an obvious one. Schools have fire alarms.
I suppose. But I mean, so do houses.
Well, yeah.
So at least smoke alarms.
Well, this is the 50s. Who knows? Um. Anyway, we're going to the fire station now.
Alright then.
Where was the fire station? Oh, it's to the right. There it is. The House of Flame, as they say. Now what we can do here is we can actually grab the axe, so we can axe all sorts of people questions.
That's not funny.
It's hilarious.
I agree.
I am the originator of that joke, and now we can get the ladder as well, which we just put in our back pocket.
That seems important. Yes. In our handy
Yeah,
dandy notebook.
yeah, our handy dandy ding notebook. Now the ladder is directly important for the thing we're about to do right now, actually.
Oh, you can hear
So,
the fire alarm going off.
yeah, actually that's all we need now because we're gonna have to come back here when the coast is clear.
What do you mean the
For,
coast is clear? The firemen are already gone. How could the coast
yeah,
possibly
but
be clearer?
yeah, but they could always come back and jump us. We're gonna wait till they're absolutely gone. Plus, there's one thing we want to do. We need to go back to our house. See, we got
That was a really confusing scenario. We went to the we led the firemen away from the firehouse so we could go steal stuff so we could go back and break in later.
well, the thing is, yeah, the cursor wouldn't let me go into the fire station.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, like I actually gave it a shot. So now we're going to. Oh yeah, there's actually one thing that I wanted to try. I was never sure about this. I'm gonna save this real quick because I potentially missed something last time. So let's find out. I'll show you what
Let's find out with Lotus Prince.
I. Because what we want to do was see if we can get through those bars. See the bars? It says they're locked with Phillips head screwdriver.
How
So
convenient that we have this Phillips head screwdriver.
yeah, we got Mr. Johnson's. But there's a alarm that went off.
Oh
Oh,
man,
should
this
we
looks
arrest
awfully
me?
familiar. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's that cutscene again. All right, reload. After we watch all of the cutscenes.
Consider your get out of jail.
Oh, he let us out with the get out of
Oh,
jail.
okay. Well, this is new. We get to see this scene of him bringing us back to our house. Nice.
Whoa. What the hell?
Okay, that was creepy.
Ugh.
That is not what I expected to happen at all.
I really thought he was gonna lean in close and be like, now don't be doing that again or something. No, he freaking kisses us goodnight. Jesus Christ.
Except, as we know, Steve wakes up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's still the afternoon.
You know what makes me laugh though is that implies that if it wasn't for the get out of jail free card, we would have gotten the chair for trying to break into our own house. No, what we really need to do is use the dolly. There it is, Johnson's dolly, on these shelves. Why the hell would we do that? Because,
The security system.
mm-hmm, clickety click.
That, of course, has its own FMV,
Yeah, thank God for that.
for no particular reason.
Ugh. And now we can break into our own house. Yay! Let's go in the window. Let's see what our daddy's doing. Holy crap.
Alright. He must be pretty freaking sick. Look at all the blood on the walls.
Ugh, sex toys. Exotic kinky love equipment.
No, leave that there. If any of it turns up missing.
Look at him.
Whoa. Look at this.
Marv, what's going on in there? In there?
Ah, this leg.
Yeah, it actually makes it a little bit creepier to have it skip like that.
That is creepy.
Go.
So, it's probably for the best Mr. Pottsdam didn't call our mom, because she's insane.
Examine the picture. A constant torture for poor old dad. The picture is. Huh.
What is that, a topless woman? I can't
A
really tell.
screenshot from the movie Rosy Palm Meets Rosy Cheeks.
Ew, that's disgusting.
That really is. This. Oh, God. Well, let's talk to dear old dad, right?
Dear old dad. It looks like he needs a good pick-me-up chat.
Come to see your poor old dad.
Dear old dad.
Father. Really? I don't remember you. Please. I'm not in the mood for jokes. I'm serious. Why won't anyone believe me? Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
Ugh.
Just don't make me laugh now. Remember the stitches. My God.
Still in a full body cast, still towing the company line.
Whoa.
Does she?
He's still his eyes glanced around. He's
Yeah, they're like manic. It's insane.
Yeah. What the hell is going on in here? I know it's a mystery to you. The sacred things that husbands and wives do behind closed doors. Maybe we should have that special father-son talk. Especially now that you're getting married.
Alright, where are we going with this?
Let's hear this father-son talk.
I want to hear his opinion on these things.
When a man and a woman love each other very much, they go into a room alone and shut the door and bolted with at least 3 locks.
Ugh.
At least 3.
A chair under the doorknob, so no one can get in or out.
To be
Ugh.
fair, you can get out.
Proper clothes and get out. A wide variety of scalpels,
Oh my god.
some curved,
This is absurdly specific. It's not even like innuendo.
all of them sharp. And then the man climbs on the woman. And then with the barbed wire, they...
Oh my god. This is terrible.
It's all right. Don't get worked up. Yes.
But why did you come?
Steve
I
doesn't
need
sound
to-
all that shocked by this. Maybe Steve hasn't had the talk in real life, like
Son,
the regular talk.
Oh,
go
Maybe he thinks it's what it's really like.
before she comes back.
he does not want her coming back. Jesus Christ.
No kidding.
So we got that meat slip signed, right? Signed meat permission slip. Good.
How the heck did he manage that in a full body cast anyway?
I don't know, and I want to leave.
Me too. Let's get out of here, please.
Whoa.
Thank you.
That
All
was-
right, so let's never go back there again.
Hopefully we won't have to. I honestly don't know. Well, anyway, we're going to the meat plant, predictably, and we're going to give the meat slip...
Predictably, yes, I suppose so.
Yeah, we at least want that meat. And it's actually directly relevant to our objective, too, if you remember
How
what.
interesting. Sure.
So, your father okayed the meet, huh?
How's the father doing? That psychotic bitch has him sliced to ribbons, or he's recovering nicely?
He's doing fine.
Yeah. Can you imagine what this guy would say?
Good, glad to hear it.
I don't even know. Maybe all the couples in
And then it's time to start cutting.
Harvest are like that.
I really am curious to see
Even
what...
Loomis and Mrs. Loomis.
Yeah. Okay, so... We're out of here. Nightfall descends. What a horrible night for curse. Okay, so now we're going to the fire station. Oh,
Lovely.
whoops. There, back there. Now we can go inside.
Great. Of course, they
But
lock
this
the
is
door.
why we needed that meat, that damn dog.
Of course, they lock the door when they leave to put out a fire, but not at night.
Yeah. Well, let's shut him up.
So yeah, I mean, we got the clue that we need meat to shut him up. All the way back in day 1.
Yeah, let's get this sheet off of here. The guy's just there the whole time.
He just lives there.
Yes.
That makes sense.
What are you doing here? Just standing here, waiting to be drawn.
Ugh.
You just hang out here. All the time? I'm not a person, Steve. I'm an object. You'll do well to remember that. A person is his job. Someday
He's so matter-of-fact about it.
Yeah, a person is his job.
dead. Have you gotten
So yeah, I love that. Remember that, or you'll be dead. Dead? Have you gotten your lodge application in? Like, ugh. And yes, we have.
good? You may survive yet. I guess you're
He looks so happy right at that point.
Yeah, he really did.
The male model is rooting for us.
not at all.
So yeah, now we tell him we're here to steal the bolt, and he gives us a clue. Darkness gives as darkness gets, but light invoked is light shed. So the trick here is to find that minuscule goddamn light switch.
Yep.
Turn it on. By the way, I said it was a daintily painted cyan light switch.
Nice.
Okay, so anyway, now that we got the light switch.
Color coordination.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I did it wrong. This is too bright. I forgot. What we need is... Where was it? The painting, the fan... There was something. It said... The wall light? Could that be it? Maybe it was the light switch. That's what it was.
Oh, it's the
lamp
other light switch. Yes.
There, yeah. See, now you can see the shadow up there. That's tricky. That's ridiculous.
Naturally.
All right, so now we're going to use the ladder to climb all the way up there. That's why we had to steal from them in the morning.
All right.
So we got the piece of cloth now.
So it doesn't really feel like stealing a bolt of cloth if it was a bolt of cloth specifically placed for us to find in a really obscure location.
By the way, you'll notice that the light switch was described as cyan and the cloth is described as mauve. I wonder if that's like another crack at this kind of thing.
Is there anything in puce?
Yeah, I wish. Or Dubonnet. All right, so let's
Vermilion.
I'm sorry?
Vermilion.
Vermilion. Yellow-green. Not green-yellow. I hate green-yellow. Yellow-green's perfectly fine.
Chartreuse.
So-
All right, I've got enough. All right, I'll find my box of Crayola crayons and we can go all day.
You know, I actually still have a really old set of crayons with Indian red. They don't do that anymore.
Indeed.
All right, so now nightfall falls on harvest, or was
Well,
it the?
that was day
Oh,
3.
no, that was the morning. Yeah, we're on day 4 now. All right, so far so good, right? Now once again, I don't want to screw this up. Grab the newspaper, give it to Jimmy so he doesn't get angry at us.
Righto, he's packing heat.
He is packing heat, man. Don't piss this kid off.
In his bloody sneakers.
Yeah. Now he's wearing bloody freaking sneakers. This kid's unreal. So now we're gonna go to the store. See, remember, we got all that reward money. Why don't we, use it? Am I right? All right, so let's go into the store. Watto cash.
Watto
That should
bills.
cover it. These 1950s prices are cheap. I love how it says that. Take what you need. Okay.
Can't
So
take the
now,
TV.
yeah, I wish. All right, so now we can. Well, you had said last time maybe the teacher will take the wrench. No, we're taking the wrench.
Great.
Bubble. And the duct tape.
I wonder if it's a better weapon than the pitchfork.
I honestly have no idea. I haven't had occasion to use these, but I believe we will, which pleases me. So now that we've gotten this stuff, we're gonna head back to the Pottsdams.
That's it. We don't use the rat poison or anything. I mean, we had use for oral lube, but not for
Yeah,
any of the things they actually sell at the general store.
yeah, really.
We had to get all of it by stealing it from Pottsdam's medicine cabinet.
Yeah. Oh, and also we should check out what we need to do. That's important.
Exquisite.
Oh yeah.
Its loss should trigger quite a bit of dissension amongst our gallant.
Now this whole thing, this reminds me of Stephen King's Needful Things. Leland's Gaunts would always have just the object you want, and the price for it would be a little prank, and eventually the whole town's tearing at each other's throats. Speaking of which, next goal, go to the barbershop and take his prized barber pole.
I guess it's a little unclear what this game is getting at, considering everybody at the town is already at each other's throats.
Yeah, really. Pottsdams. Oops, no, you fool. I didn't want to go here.
Oh no, the post office. It's closed, isn't it? Oh no, it's morning.
Yeah,
Well, we have no use there. All right.
it's locked. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna want to reload something. I really will. I missed a scene. Talking to the Pottsdams back in.
America's #1 family.
Oh my God. Mrs. Pottsdam is creepy. Mr. Pottsdam is just openly despicable.
No, he's also creepy.
Did you say hello to your father?
Yes, I did.
Thank God for that, at least. Those silly willies down at the fire station
Silly willies.
insist about losing some decorating stuff. Some people. Yeah. Maybe they should be more concerned with fire and less with flame.
Oh god, I get it.
It's funny because he's
Horrible.
offensively homophobic. Christ. All right, so anyway, we're gonna go up to see Stephanie again.
Hooray! We like her.
Yay! Maybe she'll be able to help us out because we're gonna have to confess our crimes again.
Steve,
Oh yeah, that we stole a bolt of fabric from the fire department.
see you
Oh
again.
no!
How horrible.
I get so lonely in here.
I'll bet you do.
Sorry.
Want to hear what's happening in the real world? No, I'd rather forget. Huh?
Come here, come here.
Yeah. Acting.
Acting.
That was so stiff.
Stephanie?
The music just cuts too. I love
And
that.
she's back on the bed all of a sudden.
Oh, excuse me, I'm bored.
Harvest. The only two real people. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
I need
I love the shut up option.
again.
Yeah.
Since I
No, it was. I
thought
think
that
you've been
I'd
shut up in here
known
for
you.
too long.
Yes, I know, but it still implicitly means shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steve agrees.
Yeah.
It's different than memory.
Maybe the body has its own memory.
Let's find out.
Oh boy,
Daw.
there's no barbed wire and scalpels in here.
Make love to me.
Really? But enough of that
Wow,
music.
but immediately back on the bed.
That's a riot. Make love to me in a minute. Let's go for it.
Then take me now.
Ah, Jiminy.
Bye, Jimmy. This is the real thing.
Oh god.
Oh, God. Mr. Pottsdam, you son of a bitch. And the fact that they
That
make him
heavy
all
breathing.
red.
Holy cow.
That is, yeah, that heavy breathing is Ugh.
They should be able to hear that in the room.
He's breathing so
I
loud.
mean, ignoring the fact that they're obviously not really
Yeah,
paying
well.
attention to a lot of other things. Please stop showing us. Wow, she looked right at the camera slash people.
And it's under a picture of Jesus, too.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Wow, Mr. Pottsdam, you are a despicable person.
I love how everything that's subtly creepy in this game eventually graduates to being absolutely, like, straight on, just horrible.
Yeah, you see the bathroom, like, you see oral lube in there. You see a spy hole in the bathroom. Mr. Pottsdam watches you have sex. There it is. I really should punch him and kill him and get a get out of jail free card. I really, really should.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming he's essential to the plot, so you can't use the get out of jail free card specifically for Mr. Pottsdam. But it
Maybe
would be
not.
nice.
And actually, we do need to talk to Stephanie about, the purpose of this, the stealing.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
The reason I came up here. So some firemen are
I
pissed
forgot
about
what
it.
we were doing.
And I'll admit it, I'll play it straight again.
Another harmless prank?
However many it takes to get in, Steph.
Yeah, we want to get in that lodge.
You turned the firemen against each other.
Yeah, they think one of their own stole it. Or would you rather stay
Alright.
here?
Is it
Oh
true?
really? That's
Yeah, so she's
Sounds
grudgingly
scary.
accepting our argument.
Just in time, too. He'd molested her and buried her alive. He couldn't bring himself to kill her outright, so he just decided to stick her in the ground and let fate take its course.
That is horrible.
To be fair, she probably could have made her way out of that eventually anyway.
She says it was Mr.
Yeah.
Like, she was buried under like 6 inches of dirt.
And all this time
Yeah,
I've
she's
been
like, oh
under the
god, I've
same
been living
roof
with
that-
this man.
Take it easy.
So, at least they'll be coming to take him away, won't they?
No
Bye.
response.
Yeah, no. Nothing
You know
at
what,
all.
Stephanie?
I mean, that's bad. Steve's had enough interactions with the sheriff that he knows exactly what's going to happen, which is nothing.
Yeah, like, you best not stick your nose in things you don't understand, Steve. It can give you into worlds of trouble, especially if we're a gynecologist. Alright, so now we need to head to the lodge and report our good deed?
Exquisite claw. Its loss should trigger
Quite a bit of dissension.
Still.
Yeah, still, it's not your concern. The next goal is to go to the barber shop and take the prized barber's pole.
See, this is starting to graduate to actual theft.
Yeah, he actively says he hopes we succeed in our task. So, what about Harlem Morning Happy Curse? Okay, so now we're... yeah, I mean, what? Nothing. Alright, so now we're going to go to the barber shop, which is... There it is.
Lovely.
Alright, so now we're going to use the duct tape on the door. This is important because...
We haven't been here in a long time.
Now since the very beginning of the game. Now here's the important thing. We need to use the tape on the door, because we're going to use the axe to bust the thing in, but I think that would set off an alarm if we don't do this first. Because remember, this was really, really minor. But if you remember, one of the people in the barbershop said that Mr. Pastorelli hooked up his alarm system electronically to something. I think it was the bell on his door, and it screwed up. So if you break the door, his alarm will go off.
Right, but that was
So,
the first conversation in the entire game.
Yeah, it's so
house.
forgettable, and they play it off as a joke too, so it's easy to forget that.
Yeah,
So
well, I
now-
suppose the fact they even talk about the security systems would seem important to the average person.
Yeah, these adventure games, man.
Buried in between talking about aliens, which is actually what stands out when we were
I
here
know,
the
that's
first
the
time.
thing. It's like something as mundane as aluminum siding or freaking barbershop pole security. So now we're gonna go in. So this place at night again with that glowing eye sheep. God
Yep,
damn.
still there.
Yeah. So we're gonna turn off the lights. Or turn on the lights. Yeah, there we go. Turn off the pole. I guess actually that raises a question.
Oh, what happens if we take the pole while it's turned on?
Yeah, we wouldn't get electrocuted, would we?
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I've never attempted this.
I mean, we've been killed by electrocution already in a couple of cutscenes, so.
Yeah, we sure have. Oh, right, straight... Yeah, if we used a Phillips screwdriver on an electrified pole... Dude.
Nice. This is intelligent.
Oh, damn it, it just sets off the alarm. God
Well,
damn it.
it does lead to electrocution.
At least
God,
the
it tucks us in
alarm...
again.
I thought we'd get zapped. I'm disappointed.
Well, it's worse. We got tucked in by the sheriff again.
Ugh, that is arguably worse. Alright, so the light's off. Oh, right, screwdriver. That's the Phillips screwdriver. There's the
short-term memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so
All
excited
right.
about it. Steve's really starting to enjoy this stuff.
Yeah, I got the pole, yeah! Alright, we're out of here.
Mission accomplished.
Day accomplished. Skipping.
Well, that's the end of disc 1.
Insert disc 2.
guess.
All right. Okay, welcome to day 5, morning. So we're going to find out the next thing to do in a little bit.